Stay connected. Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Hello, everyone! Yay! All right. Yes, yay! Let's be happy for a second. It's a little quiet. How about now? It's always good to have your partner or husband in this case tell you when you're not speaking loudly. So huge shout out to Paul that keeps me going. So my name is Alex Mikowski. First and foremost, I'm a person with disabilities. I'm a person that's gone to many counselors throughout my life when things were rough, from when I was a kid to when I was an adult. Super happy to be here today and seeing how big this has gotten. We were just talking with Seven Valleys Health Coalition that helped to get this started, and we think 2012 was the first walk, and it was like maybe 40 people, Susan? Do you remember? It was very small. So each year it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And so I'm just really happy to be here today, and for all the sponsors that helped make this possible so we could get hats and bags and cookies and all that kind of stuff. So there's lots of people that want to share just a few moments about something, and then we'll go on a nice walk through our local park. Thank you, Alex. Is this loud enough? Where's Paul? My spouse is not here, so tell me, is this loud? Okay. I want to welcome everyone as well. This event this year has been very youth-driven, which is the first time we've done it for the Mental Health Walk. I'm sure you see, well, first starting up here, we have Homer Intermediate Leadership Team. These are our future leaders for Portland County because they're going to go to school, come back, and stay in Portland and work here. Right? We also have many youth groups around. First, Portland Alternative High School. They made the 988 signs that are outside at the check-in table, and hopefully you guys will grab one to walk with. 988 is the new crisis line. It is the new number for the suicide prevention hotline. Please consider taking a sign to take back to your school, your department, your agency, wherever it is you work or want a sign hung. We also have OCM BOCES partnering this year with us. The Culinary Arts Program. I don't know if you saw or smelled those cookies as you walked through the door. Amazing. I can't eat one because of food allergy, but please tell me how good they are when you guys eat one because they look amazing. We also have the health occupation class here. The Health Occ set up all of these posters along the side of education for physical health and mental health. If you haven't had a chance, stop by and see them. This really is important because these are our future leaders, right? We need to acknowledge this. We need them at the table with us. We want them present with our decisions. So thank you to all the students that are here. I also want to highlight, Alex mentioned 2012 as the walk time, 12 years, if I did my math right. Portland City Police Department has led the way for this. So the city police really understand mental health. They're getting trained in how to respond to mental health crises. They are our strongest advocates in the area. I see Deputy Chief back there. In fact, I just want to put a little bug into everyone's ear. So Deputy Chief is one of the original people that started the crisis intervention team for Portland County. This team not only requires a 40-hour training for all their law enforcement officers on how to respond to substance use, mental health, and developmental disability crises, but they also collaborate with all of these behavioral health providers that are in the gym and outside to ensure that people are really getting the right service that they need and not just going into the justice system. So if you see one of the law enforcement today, please please thank them for what they do, because they go above and beyond. Okay, so enough talking for me. I am going to welcome Dakota and Isaac from the OCM BOCES Health Act program to share some words.
How do I sound? Good back there?
Project.
How do I sound? We good? Okay. So my name is Isaac. I'm from the Health Occupations program at BOCES. And all the students in my class, we made some posters to show you guys about the different body systems to explain how your mental health can also affect your physical health through the different body systems. And we're also here to raise some awareness for how you can prevent that. We all have some demonstrations of some nice, like, mental health wellness exercises you can do to calm yourself down if you're having a stressful day, or if you just need to take a break. You got a whole bunch of stuff over there you guys can go look at if you'd like to.
Thank you.
Clearly, if you see, they put so much time and effort into those. Check them out. So next, we have Jennifer Yardom here. Jennifer is the president of Guthrie Cortland Medical Center, and she'd like to share some words.
Everybody hear me okay? Yes? Thank you. I've never been told that you couldn't hear me. I do have a very loud mouth. I'm so excited to be here representing Guthrie and so many of us, and thank you, all of our community partners, and so many that I see in the audience, and whoever ordered up the beautiful sunshine, because I just saw a picture of last year's event when we were here, and it was freezing, and I had my winter coat on, and an umbrella in my hand, so it is absolutely fabulous. And as many of you know, it takes a village, right? Mental health and raising awareness is critical for all of us, and we're all impacted in one way, shape, or form. And so when we're here in Cortland County looking at, we need more services. There's not enough services for all of our community members, all of our family members, and that's why all of our partnerships are so critical. And we at Guthrie are really looking forward to continue to take a step in that right direction and provide much needed services or additional services and keeping those lines of communication open. And I couldn't agree with you more. We couldn't do it without our fabulous law enforcement. They are critical partners with our medical center to address the needs of our community. Woo-hoo, so another round of applause. And without putting the cart before the horse, because I've been known to do that, and I know my communications person's here, like, John, watch what you say, but we truly are trying to address the needs of the community, and I hope to be here next year telling you some more additional fabulous things that we have in the works at Guthrie Cortland Medical Center around mental health. And an example of looking ahead and meeting the needs of the community, we this last year opened up our OBGYN practice to help meet the needs of the community when we saw that gap. And so we also see the high needs, and it's not just our community, right? It's a regional, national problem, but one that we all need to tackle together. So as we plan and move forward, we're really excited to see what the future brings in our partnership. Sorry, I don't have a podium. But in the meantime, one of the key projects to help address that we're really excited about that we're going to kick off in the next month or so is our ED renovation project. And that renovation project, well, it's going to streamline throughput and make it more accessible and be aesthetically pleasing. One of the major components and the reasons we're doing that is to address the mental health needs of our community by establishing a unit within our ED, a self-contained unit to address mental health, where we can get that population out of the mainstream ED, which can be hectic and chaotic and crazy, into a healing environment. And so we're really excited as we walk today's route. We're going to walk by Guthrie Cortland Medical Center. We'll have a table out there. There's renderings of the ED project that you can see as you walk by. We've got a few freebies of maybe a Frisbee or two and some stickers for the kids. So please make sure that you stop by, say hello, and know that we are in this together, and we are all going to continue to work collaboratively to try to address those needs. So again, thank you so much for all that you do and all of your partnerships. We couldn't do it without you.
We have such an awesome lineup today for you guys. So next, let me introduce Keith Van Gorder. He is a county legislator for District 7.
I have a Cortland County proclamation I'm going to read. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Whereas 1 in 5 adults experience a mental health condition each year, making mental health essential to everyone, as millions of Americans face the reality of living with a mental illness. And whereas all Americans can dial or text 988 if you or someone you know is experiencing emotional distress, thoughts of suicide, or a mental health crisis, to be connected to a trained crisis counselor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And whereas together we can normalize the practice of taking moments to prioritize mental health care without guilt or shame. And whereas National Mental Health Awareness Month raises awareness of stress, burnout, and trauma, and the impact it can have on the physical, emotional, and mental well-being of children, families, and communities. And whereas we recognize the bravery and resilience of the millions of Americans living with mental health conditions, and we show our gratitude for the dedicated mental health professionals and devoted loved ones who stand by them every step of the way. Now therefore be it resolved, the Cortland County Legislature does hereby proclaim May of 2024 as Mental Health Awareness Month, and encourages all county residents to join together for mental health awareness and participate in May events in and around Cortland County to promote awareness and understanding about available mental health resources and promote community integration and wellness. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 7th day of May 2024, and it's signed by Kevin Fitch, Chair of the Portland County Legislature. We have 3 people here I need to acknowledge, representing offices that have been very supportive of this event. Carol Costel-Corbin, she's the Deputy Chief of Staff for the Office of Assemblymember Anna Kaus. Chano Priga from the Office of Congressman Mark Molinaro. And Mayor Scott Steve, the City of Portland. Chano, you had a few words?
Yes. Well, yeah. She's got my hat.
What an event! I mean, honestly, wow. I go through to a lot of stops during my days, and well, let me put it this way. I told a few people this on my way in to Cortland. I was riding behind a construction truck, and I think if a few of you have done that, it's not too happy. As soon as I got out of my car, a smile across my face. So, I mean, this event is absolutely incredible. And I hear that you guys broke the record this year, most registrations, most attendance. So big round of applause for that. But yes, my name is Chana Priga. I'm the outreach coordinator for Mark Molinaro's office, Congressman Molinaro. And, mental health is something that the Congressman is very passionate about. I was speaking to some people in your group here today that are part of his Think Differently initiative. And this is something that it was tough for him to miss. Unfortunately, he is in session right now. So know that, I'm here in spirit for him, And I couldn't be happier, honestly, that I got to be here today, because just looking at all of your faces, all these sponsors, and the kindness that you guys all have in your hearts and in your faces today. I mean, honestly, give yourselves one big, huge round of applause. All you guys have done for a while. So I just have a quick little certificate from the Congressman's office, just recognizing today. All right, and the Cortland County Mental Health Department. So I'll read that real quick, and I think I'm going to present it to Sharon. Here we go. I can't move too well on this thing, but... And that's the thing, I will be doing the walk with you, don't worry. I will be doing the walk, but I'm going to have to get on a knee scooter, so don't worry. If anybody wants to walk along with me, make sure I don't fall. All right, so here we go. Here, I'll hold it that way you can read it. On behalf of the Congress of the United States, it is my privilege to recognize the Cortland County Mental Health Department for hosting the Mental Health Awareness Walk and for their continued work to help those struggling with mental health issues.
Thank you.
Thank you. Big round of applause today. Thank you all for having me here today. And doing this incredible
Right, so huge thank you to our sponsors that made this happen. So OCM BOCES for all the demonstrations and the cookies, which were requested by Catholic Charities. So thank you, Tim, for asking for cookies. Very important. Guthrie, who's also going to have water, I believe, when we get towards the hospital. So it's a half mile there and a half mile back. Do whatever part of it you want to do. Family and Children's Counseling Services. The Mental Health Department, the Mental Health Association, Catholic Charities who wanted the cookies, and access to independence. So we're going to walk through the park towards the hospital. The lovely police will guide us and make sure that we're all safe. If you want to donate for next year's walks, we could have something besides cookies and some veggies. Please feel free to hit us up. Take care of yourselves and others, and know what 988 is. Thank you all. Have a good day.
Stay connected. Make sure you hit the subscribe button.